Chantal's latest community posts. Foodie Beauty is destroying her channel. So am I supposed to choose your entertainment over my well-being? I don't think so. I'm aware my views are much lower, and if that is the price for peace, and if that is what is meant to happen, then so be it. I will not ever go back to my old life in my old room in my old live streams. This is me now. I know many think it's a phase, it's a chapter. Guys, I'm so sorry. I actually started another migraine. I never had migraines in Canada, so I think it has something to do with the environment, though I am not sure. I tried to rest it off, but last time it lasted 2 days, and I was quite ill and had to take 1,500 milligrams of ibuprofen and lay in a dark room until it subsided. But I won't be able to go live tonight. But as soon as I am better, I will do a cook with me stream or something fun for you guys. But how did she type the community post with a migraine? That whole essay, when you have a migraine? I don't think so. Withdrawals suck, huh, Chantal? She should be past withdrawals by now. This may be something worse, like high blood pressure. Making shit up when you have a headache is hard. I've started a migraine. It's an interesting way to put it. After living in a desert for 22 years, I still say she's dehydrated. It could be high blood sugar because she is downing those big full sugar drinks. I know she cured her diabetes, but I used to take 1,200 milligrams of ibuprofen after a major surgery. It's not good for you, and you shouldn't take that much without doctor supervision. That's a dangerous level, especially long term. Her liver is already failing her. Poor thing will be on life support after Kuwait. It's funny that the symptoms she claims were all spoken by reactors and commenters that actually get migraines. Maybe she didn't pay for Wi-Fi, seeing she only allowed an hour, lol. She needs to drink more water and see a doctor. If she never had migraines before her travels, she should be worried. She's not suppressing the usual bodily pain she experiences with huge amounts of edibles and crack. So now she's been forced to feel what she's been numbing for some time. Good for her. Now she knows she can use migraines as an excuse to get out of anything. Maybe that's what her husband says to avoid touching her. Does anyone know what the healthcare situation in Kuwait is like? Will this be her reason to return home? From what I read, there are public hospitals where foreigners can go for cheap, but you have to wait for hours and hours and the care is poor. Then there are private places the rich people go, but it's cash packed. I've actually started another migraine on purpose as a deflection, a project to keep me from having to fulfill any responsibilities. Probably because he won't let her sleep all day. You know she loves her sleep. Something fun, like listen to vile chewing, slurping noises while face slapping and choking, cackling. No, thanks. She better be careful with that much ibuprofen for extended period of time. With her fatty liver, blood clot bees, quite ill. What is she, Queen Elizabeth now? I thought only the Western world experienced sickness. I'm just throwing it out there that she never had migraines before and that really bad headaches can be caused by high blood pressure. Just saying. I suffer from migraines, have for 20 years now, and too much sodium is a guaranteed trigger. Can't have anything to do with her diet, I'm sure. Ha ha! Right? And you can take 10,000 milligrams of ibuprofen. Don't. And it won't do shit. She needs water, caffeine, maybe a cold shower. I love this new chapter. She's hiding. Migraines are the new my mentals. Lol, first one was a direct response to garlic bread. Although she missed the point. Haha. So, she not going back to her old room or her old life. Say bye-bye, Pete's and cats. Chantal said y'all are trash. If you say so, foodie. Lol. Death arc. 1. She's probably extremely dehydrated. And I bet unchecked diabetes and HTN don't help either. 2. 1,500 milligrams of ibuprofen is a lit for one dose. Probably a bad idea. 3. Suffer, bitch. Haha! Really bad idea for the stomach and probably for her liver to handle. 600 and 800 milligrams are prescription level, and she took more. This was under her migraine post. Just wow. Nothing of 1,000 milligram edible and chicken pot pie can take care of. I have Connors pre-ordered for the day I get home. Pot pie and a quesadilla. She's got those wheelchairs pre-ordered too. If she really had a migraine, the last thing anyone would be doing is scrolling through YouTube answering questions. Now I've got whiplash. I thought she was never going back to Canada. So, in other words, she has her homecoming date scheduled already, whereas in her life she wasn't sure when she was returning. Keep those lies together, corn fed. Jeez. What good deeds? Just going to leave this right here for those who still try to shame me for my past without success. Allah deletes bad deeds that are followed by good deeds, yet man chooses to look at the past of a person rather than their current good. In some of Islam, making or listening to music is kind of against the rules. I assume it's in the more extreme end of this religious spectrum, like this in Christianity sects, but yeah, it's a thing. Interesting. It's a very strange thing for her to post, considering her husband plays the keyboard. But I'm not surprised. Chantal doesn't put thought into anything she says or does. I mean, he might not be very strongly religious. I think it's the equivalent of like fundamentalism in Christianity, where music is bad. Clearly, if he learned how to play the piano, he doesn't find it haram. But I've seen those online who do it find haram. 100%. It's absolutely weird quote, plus graphic to put up. For sure, Chantel has never been a religious person in the time that we've known her online. Manipulating immigrant men and giving them money to screw her? I feel like any man that screw her was instead them giving to charity. Her good deed? Marrying someone for immigration papers? She's a saint for that. If only we all were as holy as she is. We can't all be saints. Bad deeds is playing a guitar? Yeah, in the more extreme ends of Islam, it's the same in Christianity actually, making or listening to music, especially mainstream non-religious music, is kind of against the rules. I thought that at first, but I think maybe it's supposed to show that the dude who's praying is free and his soul slash shadow is rocking out or doesn't care about the bad man scolding him. It's stupid AF either way because religion. More bad deeds are right around the corner, though. Chantal won't change. Me waiting for her to return to Canada to rage and stream all her stupid decisions. This fits so well for her. Keep opening your own clown chakra, Chantal. It's working. When they think they activated their crown chakra, but it was their clown chakra. That was my first thought too. What good deeds? Are you feeding homeless children in Kuwait? Maybe just start by not calling reaction channels names or doxing people. Good deeds, my ass. I'm in no way religious, but I think Allah would not forgive her for mocking the Uvalde children who were brutally massacred, nor would he forgive her for saluting to Hitler. What is the shadow doing? Twisted on the floor whistling? Sounds like my Saturday night. Is this a bad deed? She acts like she's been volunteering at soup kitchens, donating to women's shelters, animal shelters, St. Jude, or the Canada equivalent. What good deeds has she done? Meeting a man on Tinder who wants Canadian citizenship and relocating herself for dick that she's clearly not getting. Pathetic. She thinks her intentions of becoming a better person is a good deed. Laughing my ass off. She chose to look at her bad past just the other night in Nader's chat, acting just the same as she always has. I'm confused what good deed she up to and why she's bringing up Allah when she's not Muslim. Well, she probably just paid Nader's rent again this month. Good deeds! She can leave it on plates and worn as a mocking hijab, completely irrelevant for so many reasons. I think there's a fundamental difference between what she is being shown and what she's seeing here. Her musician husband may see this differently. How accurate is that statement? It's about time she shows her niqab letter. I'm getting bored of this house play. Unless she's paying someone to be her kid, maybe it'll get more interesting. Yep, we're all still waiting for that good deed arc to start. Changing your wardrobe and hiding a fat face and fuzzy head with a hijab does not make you a changed person. I thought talking about their religion was too invasive for her and her husband. She is every bit as rotten as she ever was and always will be. Posting some quote online changes nothing. She's counting marrying a guy for citizenship, even though it's benefiting her too. So charitable. I have never, literally not once, seen Chantal do a good deed. Never, ever. Don't expect to either. The bad person is playing a guitar. I'm dead as fuck. Nader got some free stuff. So has she formally converted in that case? I don't see any good deeds, though. Her good deeds are to cover herself now. From her past without success, not to mention her unsuccessful present and future as well. And before someone says something, I know what she meant. Also, like, what kind of own graphic is this? Oh wow, you were such a bad person, playing a guitar. Yeah, sounds reasonable. I didn't even read your comment, but I said that out loud too. We're yet to see her good deeds. Her past? What, a month ago? By her past, she means several hours ago. Yeah, what good? Interesting art. So rock and roll is apparently a sin, madame? Never known a truly unashamed person to mention shame so frequently. Look at the picture. The bad deed was playing a guitar. Foodie has done much worse, and by the way, some things are unforgivable. Oh, great. So now she'll continue to act shitty because she'll just get blanket forgiveness in the end. Allah only wants you to play one hand keyboard, not the guitar. Allah can make whatever decision He wants. I still know Chantal is a terrible person in this lifetime, and I'll act accordingly. Her past? Bish, it all happened this year. The fuck is she talking about? The cognitive dissonance is astounding. Not currently good, definitely not in her past. Another episode of manipulation from the corn cob from Cornwall, Canada. All manipulation and gaslighting is all she has. Oh, Chantal, we are shaming you, laughing at you at a video that has 179 thumbs up and over 1,000 down? Wow, most people are the same page. And who is the common denominator here? You fool! Wake up! She's the most self-serving piece of shit I've come across.